Today is July 15, 2025, and the world's major powers stand at a critical crossroads. Russia, China, Iran, the United States, the United Kingdom, and their allies are now engaged in a multi-front confrontation. Diplomatic, military, and economic in Astana. During the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, ESCO summit, leaders from Iran, China, and Russia held key meetings. Iran expressed deep concerns over recent Israeli and U.S. airstrikes and sought stronger defensive assurances from its regional allies. Meanwhile, Russia launched a new wave of drone attacks on several Ukrainian cities, resulting in at least 5 deaths and dozens of injuries. President Vladimir Putin described these attacks as a direct response to mounting pressure from the U.S. and a hardline economic ultimatum issued by former President Trump. The Kremlin signaled that Moscow will not back down under Western threats. In the United Kingdom, an alarming report has surfaced revealing that networks allegedly linked to Russia, China, and Iran are recruiting British youth for proxy operations ranging from cyber attacks to espionage and violent activities. British security officials have warned that this silent warfare is targeting the minds of the next generation. In a separate development, China has strongly condemned U.S. sanctions and political pressure aimed at isolating Russia. Beijing stated that these actions are part of a broader American agenda to undermine China's growing influence in global trade and regional stability. China warned that such tactics are not only counterproductive, also dangerous for global peace. The Secretary General of NATO issued a stern warning to nations like India, China, and Brazil, stating that continuing trade with Russia may lead to secondary sanctions. This has further intensified global diplomatic tensions and raised questions about the future of international alliances. At the same time, the U.S. Navy announced a significant boost in military preparedness in the Indo-Pacific region. Combat readiness will be raised from 68% to 80%, with increased focus on warship maintenance, personnel deployment, and drone-based surveillance and strike capabilities. The Pentagon emphasized that military deterrence against China is now a top priority. Thus, as of July 15, 2025, the global situation appears more volatile and uncertain than ever. The world seems to be drifting toward a new Cold War, one driven not only by military might, but also by economic power, cyber influence, and global narratives. The coming days will reveal which power bloc gains the upper hand and whether diplomacy can still pull the world back from the brink.